The team visits Jaburo, Federation HQ and Battleground, for a little reminiscing. Ooh, this has lots of parts. Looks like. Special scenario, a return to Jaburo. Stuck inside Jaburo. Of all the places to stop for the Distragger's maintenance, it had to be Jaburo. It hasn't changed much in the past decade, huh? Yeah. Don't go too far down memory lane there, Emerald. Are you thinking back to Lieutenant Woody? Maybe. He was a guy you admired, and Matilda's fiancé. He was killed in action during the fighting here 10 years ago, right? Lieutenant Woody and Matilda both taught me a lot about life. They're probably a big part of why I'm still a soldier today. Losing them in battle was devastating to us as teenagers. Say, Amro, do you still carry around that group photo we took with Matilda? Sadly, no. That one went down with the white base at Abo Q. Sorry, Amro. I'd give you mine, but I lost my copy a while back, too. What about you, Ryoma? No, I guess that's a dumb question. I'm good either way. Who needs pictures to remember stuff? Anyway. All we have to do is close our eyes and we can remember those days whenever we want. Yeah, and the battle at Jaburo. That was the biggest ground battle out of any we ever took part in. So much of it was in the jungle and underground caverns. Getter 1 could barely do anything. Meanwhile, Getter 2 was right in its element. I still remember that drill-off you had with that freaky Zeon prototype mobile suit. Jaburo was supposed to be impregnable, but nobody was expecting Zeon to try tunneling it in from underground. Yeah, but I knew my way around a drill a little better than they did. I heard from Musashi that Getter 3 pulled more than its fair share of weight too. Oh man, I remember when he threw that short-legged underwater mobile suit with a Daisetsu-sen Oroshi. That was probably history's greatest face-off between robots with low centers of gravity. I guess in their case, they were on the side that was defending Jaburo. Yeah, a few years ago, Jaburo was an assault target for us in the AU. Those guys had been defending it when we attacked. I probably would have ended up crashing and burning. The AU managed to take Jaburo, but that was only a small portion of its sprawling facilities. The nuclear bomb that the Titan said only destroyed the area we'd taken, which is why Jaburo's still up and running today, I assume. Where are you going, Lieutenant Quattro? I'm not dumb, but this place brings back some memories of my own. Things I'd just as soon not dwell on. You mean Rakawa, don't you? That's one element, yes. Sounds like you've got bad memories all over the place, Lieutenant. You're hardly wrong. I wasn't trying to be snide, I promise, but if you really left your past behind, shouldn't you do the same for this? Believe me, I would if I could. Hey Camille, have you seen Suzy? Oh no. Not today, why? She apparently wandered off on her own, said she was going to explore Jaburo. That's the worst thing you could do. If nobody knows where she is, she might be lost. Jaburo's a military facility, so it's got plenty of security cameras and stuff. Maybe you could ask the base for help finding her? I already did, actually. No luck? Yeah. Jaburo's a huge place, and it's not as if every inch of it has camera coverage. So if cameras haven't turned anything up, Suzy's in a blind spot. How are we supposed to identify places like that? I happen to have a map of EFF camera blind spots. Of course you do, Quattro. Lieutenant Quattro. Simply hanging on to it won't do me any good. Consider it part of checking off the past for me. I'll share it. Okay, then let's check places on the map that Suzy could reach. I'll call in more help. Suzy, please be safe. Oh no, I've gotten totally lost. I should have brought Haro with me. Ah, there you are. Lieutenant Quattro. Of all the people to find you, it had to be me. Come on, let's get back. Everybody's worried sick about you. Well, wait. What is it? You startled me. My knees are still kind of wobbly. Sorry about that. Alright, we'll wait until you're back on your feet. Are you sure? Aren't you super busy? I actually volunteered for the search team because I wanted a little time to myself. Oh, I get it. You wanted to go exploring too. In a sense, maybe I found you because I was alone. Just like back then. What do you mean, back then? I've been here before, roughly 10 years ago. I met someone special back then. Was it your girlfriend? No, my sister. Ooh, you have a sister? I haven't seen her for almost as long as my last trip here. You remind me of my sister when she was your age. Do you wish you could be a kid again? Why do you ask? Because when I see you, it always makes me think that grown-ups have it hard. I mean, Amuro and Koji and the others are grown-ups too, but you've always got this sad face. Let me stop you right there, Suzy. If I look sad, it's because I'm a poor excuse for a grown-up. Amuro and the others are different, proper grown-ups, face their past while looking toward the future. You don't do that? I don't have the right to. You're not a hopeless grown-up, Lieutenant. I mean, you found me. If anybody's hopeless, it's people who think of themselves as hopeless. You're absolutely right. Hearing you admonish me like that reminds me of when my sister used to scold me. What's wrong? Suzy, get down. Yeah, what's attacking Jaburo? Seagox? If they're using this route to get into Jaburo, it must be old Zeon Remanents. Mobile suits? Get on my back, Suzy. We're getting out of here. Oh, okay. That was quite a feat, Suzy. Thanks to you, we detected the enemy early. I'm in the Gundam. Even though I have the new Gundam. Why am I in the Gundam? Well, I came after getting the call from Char, but I sure wasn't expecting to stumble across an attack from Zeon Remanents. Kids must have some built-in Zeon radar or something. No kidding, Cats and the other kids were the reason we were able to fend off Zeon at all back then. Are you gonna hold up okay in that Gundam, Amuro? I'm good. In environments like this, it's better to have more maneuverable machines anyway. These are Seagox. It really is Jaburo all over again. Tough luck for you, Hayato. You're going to be sitting this one out. Don't get cocky, Ryoma. You can't assume these units are running on straight-up one-year war specs. Yeah, they've probably tuned their own hardware, just like Getter Evolved. That doesn't mean I'm going to let them win. Amuro and the others will draw the enemies away. We're going to make a break for it while they're busy. Lieutenant Quattro, you're like my dad. Sorry, did I bring back an unpleasant memory? Nope. Thanks, Lieutenant. Even this scared girl is striving hard to move forward. And I... Come on, Koji, Ryoma, we'll defend Jaburo ourselves. Yeah, time to teach them once and for all. That the one-year war is over. That the world has begun to move on. Okay. Come on. Yeah, I can just tomahawk these guys. I got stuck running back C 10 years ago, but not today. It's time to raise some hell and make up for lost time. You haven't made a bit of progress in 10 years. Getter may evolve, but its lead pilot sure doesn't. This is a team I'm stuck with, a regular peanut gallery. I'll show you guys and see on both. I'm way damn stronger today than I was yesterday.
悪いな、ここで終わりだ。ゲッタートマフーク。
I sure wish I had Getter 2 and Getter 3.
もらった。こいつも持ってけ。ほら。ジオンに成功あれ。
Yeah, kaboom. Dude, we gotta use standard attacks. In the memory, Sayaka and I got into yet another huge fight here in Jaburo. In hindsight, most of my memories of the one-year war days were my fights with Sayaka. I haven't called her in a while. Maybe I should once this battle's done with. I'll have to make it back to the ship alive for that.
モビルスーツにスーパーロボットの力を見せてやる。サザンクロスナイフ。スクランダーカー。ジオンに栄光あれ。
Okay. Jaboru's a place of memories for me. Who'd have thought I'd be fighting Zeon forces in a Gundam here? This is as good a chance as any. I'll close the books on the boy I was back then. I have to move on myself before I can start talking about humanity's future.
悪魔め、戦場で出会ったか。首討ちに持ち込めば。
Nice try.
最初の動きはフェイントか。
No, that was a real
ジオンの
punch.
残党なら俺が相手をする。これだけの攻撃ならば。そこだ。
Man, they really sure make this thing look like it can fly.
直撃させる。
踊れそうにないな。
Ba, ba, ba.
ジークジオン。強力部に直撃させてやる。
Alright.
そんなんで俺と戦おうなんて100年早いぜ。モビルスーツも随分と進化したものだな。跡形もなく溶かしてやる。ダメだ、圧倒的なパワーに潰される。
Oh, that's the only thing in range. Whatever.
機体の性能差は戦力の決定的な差ではない。当たれ当たれ。
Oh, it did hit.
どうした
Okay.
かすり傷にもなってないぜ。
Yeah, what was this?
お前の一年戦争を終わらせてやる。跡形もなく溶かしてやる。貴重なモビルスーツを貴様らにくれてやれるか。今日までの屈辱、ここで返す。そこだ。
Oh no, his crotch.
ドラゴンの力を完全には引き出せてねえか。
No, you're not. But that's
俺が相
fine.
手になってやるぜ、ジオンの残党さんや。ゲッタートマホークフーベラン。ジークジオン。
Yep, I can just throw tomahawks. It's fine.
こちらとて伊達に生き延びてきたわけではない。当たれ。そんな攻撃で俺たちをやる気とはよ。怪我する前に引っ込んでろ。ゲッタートマホークフーベラン。 ありがとうよ。
Ooh, we got sealed. I guess this is Ryoma catch-up map.
戦うことだけだ。強力部に直撃させてやる。 ゲッタードラゴンが舐められたもんだぜ。死にたくなければそこをどか。マホークフーベラン。
Nope, nope. The Distrager's here. Why? Oh boy, 4 units, so logically it should be Camille, Quattro, I mean, really, and then Fa, and, I guess no one else would have been here, logically. Oh wait, Guy was in the past, too. And Guy. He fought during the One-Year War. Uso, is Suzy okay? Yes, sir, not a single scratch or bruise. No surprises there. She had Char looking out for her. Lieutenant, Zeon Remanents remain active in every corner of the globe to this day. I'm not going to tell them to let it go, but I want them to understand that the world is moving on. And that's another reason we should stop them right here. Exactly, let's move. Char's becoming more positive than before. I guess Jaboru's a special place for you too. I mean, are they even going to get a turn? Yep.
誰に向かって言っている。腕の違いを教えてやるぜ。大きく出やがったな。ゲッタードリル。どこを見てる。俺はここだぜ。
Oh yes, you're right there. That was a bit overkill, but I had the energy to waste. It's because it is pretty bad. Let's go! Yeah, don't it suck? Just gonna go and chop up, guys. Seal time.
死にたくなければそこをどか。ゲッタートマフーク。もらった。こいつも持ってけ。ほら。
And this is why seal and attack again and all that shit is such a dumb combination, and why this game is piss easy. Look, I'm just slaughtering like a whole division with melee attacks.
Getter の相手はやわなき体じゃ務まらないぜ。ゲッタートマフーク。もらった。こいつも持ってけ。ほら。 ジオンに成功あれ。
Yes, now is the time. Thank you, achievement. And the waterways are clear. Get
Tomahawk!
I wonder why that one did so much more. Out of curiosity, does anyone else have seal? Didn't think so. And...
モビルスーツにスーパーロボットの力を見せてやる。アイアンカット。
Yep, just chop it in half. You know, I really thought this thing just had a melee attack. Oh god, I hope this doesn't miss. That'd be embarrassing.
Hurricane!
I want to see the Poseidon attack. I forgot about this altogether.
こほらよ捕まえたぜ大切弾おろしうわ
Oh, yes. I wonder. Nope.
Gundam でジオンと戦うか
Yep.
進歩がないな
Sadly.
やってみせるさこのいけ
Man, I was really hoping for the full armor Gundam, but eh. Can't be helped. Is it over? Who the hell knows? Those Zeon guys never did know when to quit. It falls to us to prove to them that the world has changed. Is that even possible? It is. The world and the times change just as much as people themselves do. Wouldn't you agree, Amuro? Yes, that's what I believe. Matilda, I suppose I'm older now than you were back then, but I still don't think I've grown into the kind of man you deserve. One day, though, I will. I'll be as much of a man as all the men I've learned from. Lieutenant Quattro, thanks, Suzy. Huh? Shouldn't I be thanking you for saving me? Don't worry about it. I just wanted to thank you. Huh? I don't know why, but you're welcome. I want to do something in return, though. Hey there, Lieutenant Quattro. I'll be rooting for you, okay? Me? Sure. You're going to keep trying your best, right? I can tell. Maybe that moral support is just what I need. Wow, I didn't know Lieutenant Quattro had an expression like that. Yeah, I've never seen it before either. Jaboru's a place full of memories for us. I guess coming here was worth it after all. He said he didn't like dwelling on that. Even so, the past is the past, no matter how it ended. It's still the fuel that keeps us going in the present and on into the future. Takes a little time to figure that out, though. Is that what it means to grow up? That's for you to see for yourself. We're hardly grown up enough to be guiding other people. Hey, speak for yourself. Maybe you never grew up, but I sure did. Yeah, sure, real convincing from a guy who clings to a ratty old coat and tries to pass himself off as a tough guy. Huh? And a guy who leaves his old flame hanging without batting an eye. Yeah, I've got a real long way to go compared to you guys. Oh, screw you. I'm not gonna take that lying down. It's like Amuro and the others are suddenly teenagers. This place brings back memories for them, that's probably why. You've got a fun look in your face too, Captain Bright. Of course he does. This place is pretty special for him and his wife too, you know? Yeah, I know you used the meeting as an excuse to get some private time with Mirai. Not one more word out of any of you. Do you hear me? And that's final. And there's Bright goes, just like the rest of us. I hope we can all laugh about this together in another 10 years, too. Char, I wonder how you and I will be then, and how the rest of the world will be. Hopefully for the better. Another Haro? Vanishing Thruster, maintenance skill. Maintenance skill. Interesting. Iron Mask, Iron Flower. Why does it feel like we always get drawn together? Probably because we were displaced around the same time. We didn't get along too well at first, but now we're all sitting and eating together. That's because we saw you in battle. You've won our approval. Geez, who asked you? Well, if it ever came down to Tekkadan versus the Ultraman, you know we'd win, right? I'd prefer not to dignify that with a response, but I can't let it stand. What's that, Moriboshi? You got something to say? If Tekkadan and the Ultraman team ever actually fought, then we'd bombard you guys with Shino's cannons, and then send Akihiro's Gusian in to pick you off. Yeah, I don't think so. You're never going to land a shot on us unless you really, really try. And once we're on top of you, you've got nothing. We'd run circles all over you. That's why I have Mika standing by. Once he's got his eyes on you, there's no dodging. Doesn't matter how fast you are. And I'd keep him engaged. I may not be able to defeat him, but I can certainly pin him down. And then we'd bust out the big guns, the chief. Wait, me? An ambush? Won't work. I'd be in constant contact with Shino, keeping him appraised on all your moves. Yeah, make any sudden moves and I shoot you down. I'm pretty sure I could dodge anything from that range, so I'll take him down. But I'm keeping you occupied. I don't think you can. That's not funny. I'm not joking. Mikasuki? I apologize, Moroboshi. That was over the line. Don't worry about it. The battle may have been imaginary, but the contest of wills was entirely real. And now I can see that, irrespective of our individual capabilities, Tekkadan is more than a match for us as a single force. That's pretty big of you to say, Moroboshi. Orga, I hope you know that's because of you. Me? You're responsible for reading the situation and issuing orders. You hold the lives of your entire group in your hands. Never forget that. I won't, thanks. How about we fight for real? No suits. Me and Shino against all three of you. Yikes, seriously? Now? You're going to put me off my lunch. What? Sorry, Akihiro, but I'm with Hokuto on this one. Kudelia is looking kind of uncomfortable too, actually. Sorry. This is nice. Makes me think of the rest of Tekkadan back home. Who's stronger? Who would win? None of that matters. Mika, Akihiro, Shino. We'll get home, no matter what it takes. And I'll take good care of you until then. A man's code. Hey, Uso. It's kind of hard to eat with you staring holes in me like that. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just hard to take my eyes away from the, sight. If you really want to look at me that much, then let's share a meal. Don't mind, do you? Even I want to share a meal with someone from time to time. Well, if you don't mind me joining you. I do owe you a lot for saving my mother, Fan. Are you saying eating with me is as heavy as saving your mom? Whatever, let's dig in. What's wrong, not gonna eat? Oh no, it's just, well... Fan, have you always eaten like this? Like what? I don't know, I guess I've always used a knife and fork for my food. I can use chopsticks too, I guess. No, not like that, but all the spices and sauces. Use so many of them. What, it bothers you? If I'm being honest. For a long time now, this is the only kind of meal that really makes me feel satisfied. Wendy and Carmen keep telling me I should stop, but... So is this the reason nobody seems to want to eat with me? Probably. Huh, I mean, I kinda wonder if that wasn't it, but... Oh well, guess I'll be dining alone then. You could also just stop eating like that, but... This is how I live, I'm not changing it. You're a strong person, Fan. Guess so. I have a lot to learn from how you fight, but maybe I have just as much to learn from how strong your will is. I've just been fighting my way through whatever the flow of my life takes me to, after all. That ain't true at all. You're fighting for Shakti, ain't ya? Well, I guess. To save everyone in the Ligue Militaire, so I can see my dad and my mom, to stop Sandscare. Also, sure, all that's there too, I guess, but tell me what it really comes down to. What it comes down to is going back to Casarelia with Shakti. Then see, you're following exactly the path you want to. Life isn't taking you anywhere. You're no different from me. Thank you, Van. Do you mind if I share a meal with you again sometime? You're always welcome. I'm not going to change how I eat, though. That's fine, you can take your time with that. Man, for such a cute-faced little brat, he sure digs at some sore spots. You give it all you got, Uso. If you lose what you care about, you'll never get it back. You're different than me. Don't you go fighting for revenge. Keep your eyes on protecting what matters most to you. Aw, how sweet. Tomorrow's brave. I think that's what it said. And so, with our desperate struggle over, we had protected Tokyo from EI-01. What's wrong, Ernie? I'm so moved. The battles of Guy and the brave robots are so inspiring. A hero who wields bravery as their weapon, together with valiant comrades, the heroes we call Braves. The Gao Gaigar, born of a fusion of the G-Stone from space and Earth's finest technological accomplishments. Led by the masterful hands of the world's strongest cyborg, Gai Shishio. The culmination of all dreams and aspirations, in this moment, reality has become greater than the most powerful fiction. I'm glad you're enjoying this story, but I haven't even told you half of it all yet. You mean to tell me my racing heart is only going to go faster? It's going to explode at this rate. For Ernie, that might be a statement of fact rather than hyperbole. Yeah, maybe we should take a short break? That sounds good. Besides, it'd be a shame to have this wonderful story just be over and done with so quickly. But oh, the Battle of Braves. I'm so glad I was able to come to this world. It's kind of funny you'd say that. From where I'm standing, your story is a pretty ripping tale of adventure itself. Yeah, absolutely. Ernie's cuteness is legendary. I think you're missing the point a bit, Addie. My cuteness, huh? What's wrong, Ernie? Not like this is the first time Addie's called you cute. Still, after hearing Guy tell his story, it's a little... Ernie? I can't help but feel that the pilot of a super robot of justice needs a certain bold manliness. I made some silhouette nights as an engineer, but perhaps I lack the talent to be a truly great night runner. I hardly think that's true. Don't try to soften the blow. Looking at you, Guy, or even the new 3G, like Kaido Mamoru, makes me painfully aware of what I lack. Well then, here's a photo you should take a look at. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Who are these two boys? That would be Mamoru and Ikumi, as they were 10 years ago during 3G's first fight. Oh huh, yeah, they've got the same hairstyles. They're both so cute. Ah, now you get it, Ernie? I doubt Addie wants to hear this, but a man can't stay cute forever. A time comes for every boy to grow up into a man. When that time comes, the person who will decide what kind of man you become is me alone, right? Exactly. If you think there's something you lack in who you are now, then what you need to do is strive to gain it. Thank you so much, Guy. Accepting one's own weakness and choosing to move on from it. Now that's true bravery. When you can do that, you'll be a brave too. And that will be when you grow from a boy into a man. No! Ernie must remain cute for all time! You're ruining it for Ernie, Addie. Don't worry, Addie. I'll always be me, no matter what happens. But you were just talking about how you wanted to move on from being cute to being cool, right? I thought I did, until just a moment ago. But not now. The fact is, Guy's bravery has nothing to do with his appearance. It comes from his heart. I, too, will hold on to my endless love of robots, no matter what happens. I believe that someday, that will make me the person I am, shine like he does. That's so wonderful, Ernie. I knew it. Ernie is definitely Ernie. Well, no matter what anyone else says, you're you to the end, I think. Now, with that settled, it's time to install that Bullet X system Guy was talking about into my Ikaruga. Oh, but maybe I should prioritize developing some tool-like equipment to be able to respond to a wide variety of situations. In that case, I guess the first step is going to be talking to 3G about a technological cooperation agreement that would get me access to a GS ride. I'll have to put together a plan, then I can talk to Chief, Batson, and Jacqueline. You understand, Ernie, just as I have bravery, you have your love of robots. It's that heart that makes you who you are, even now, in this very moment. Keep fighting, Brave from another world. Hold fast to that feeling of yours forever. Super Electromagnetic Showdown. Okay. What are they fighting about this time? It's about time we settle our score, Kenichi. Irion, Hyoma, Fultus, and Combat are evenly matched in most aspects, which means the pilots make all the difference. That's why we have the edge. Let's talk marksmanship, for instance. Juso's a world-renowned sniper. That's why Combattler never misses a shot. I certainly acknowledge Juso's talent, but when it comes to pilots of the second machine, Ippei is simply the best. He's never afraid to give us his opinion, no matter how harsh it might be. His insight has saved us more times than I can keep track of. Yeah, well, we've got big old Daisuke to keep us all safe. Don't let his easygoing attitude fool you. In battle, he keeps track and adjusts the power output of all of our components. We're talking big. When we have Daijiro, I can only handle the Heaven Sword the way I do thanks to his martial arts expertise. You have friends who help you with what you lack, eh? I get that, because we've got Kosuke. You have no idea how many times his amazing intellect has saved our butts. 0 times. 0 times in the whole show has it ever worked. Young, intelligent, and an asset to the team, just like our Hiyoshi. He may be a bit of a crybaby, but he always fights on, even during the most desperate situations. He gives us all courage. Looks like we're pretty evenly matched so far, so it would seem. But we have Megumi on our team. Believe it or not, she's the 18th era of the Koga Ryu style of ninjutsu. Genuine and actual konoichi. Oh yeah? Well, we've got Chizuru. She's clever and kind. And there was that time where she still deployed despite her illness. And that was true, and it should have killed her. And she's very cute. Ah, I see. You see what? Spit it out. I lose this one, Hyoma. Our Fulta team lacks that sort of bond. Though, for future reference, I'd like to hear more about what you think of Chizuru. Just shut up. There's no way I'm talking about that. Now, don't be like that. Hold on, I'll go call the rest of my teams. This seems like something that might interest everybody. Though wait a minute. Since this is about the battle team, I should also call Jusu and the others. Quit adding more people. Well, if you insist, but you'll have to tell me all about it. Oh, for friggin'... Okay, but you gotta keep it to yourself, alright? No telling the guys. "80 side missions complete. Captain, I'm here to report that we've completed 80 missions outside of those assigned to us by Federation Command. I wonder sometimes, are we really doing the right thing? Captain? Everything we've done up to this point, we've done to put an end to this conflict once and for all. But is it possible all of this has been nothing but a massive distraction? Absolutely not, Captain. Step by step, we're steadily bringing this war to a close. Every member of the crew can feel it. Every person who desires peace and freedom can feel it close at hand. Thank you, Reynolds. That does help put my mind at ease a bit. Getting away! Once again, XO. Are you trying to make this a routine, maybe? No need to worry, Captain. The Distrager's right there with you on strategy. As proof, it's assigned some power parts for us that are going to positively knock your socks off. Much appreciated, maybe. It may be wise for us to take a few more detours in the interest of being rewarded by the Distrager. Just kidding, XO. Time has clearly come for us to move on. I believe it's time for the Drake crews to bring an end to this conflict, and soon. Roger that. I'll be sure to relay that message to the crew. Nuh-uh, we're doing every mission. Elite hacking rig. Okay, cool. McGillis. Congratulations, McGillis. I heard you made Ace Pilot. Thank you, Az. You didn't have to go to the trouble of congratulating me. I know it's not much, but please, take this as a small token of my gratitude. Chocolate? Do you not like it? Oh no, I do. Thank you. I just didn't see this coming from, well, you, is all. I get that a lot. Do you have a little sister, McGillis? What makes you think that? I just get this feeling you're used to dealing with younger girls. I suppose I am used to spending time with a lady much younger than me. So you do have a little sister. Actually, she's my fiancée. Oh, I see. Then for her sake, you have to return to your world as soon as possible. That's what I intend to do. Though perhaps things would be better for her if I were never to return. But I can't stay here. I must go back to my world in order to change it. Even if it makes someone cry. Excuse me? Skill up? I guess that's what the chocolate was. Ace! Congratulations, Hokuto. I heard you've become an ace pilot. Well, I'm already ace. Ace pilot isn't that much of a stretch. And no, I'm not going to go for the low-hanging fruit and point out I'm not technically a pilot. I've been wondering, why do you go by your last name? I think it's because the chief called me that, and I just went with it. So now that I'm used to it, it feels weirder being Seiji. You know, you always look so cheerful. I do? Yeah. But once in a while, it feels like you're sitting on a huge secret. Kind of like you looking so cutesy, even though you've been through hell and back. That's all in the past. Right now, I'm as Sunclaws, member of the Drake Crews, and I'm happy with that. Then we have something in common. I'm an Ultraman, a hero who protects the world from the shadows. Yeah, I think that works for you. Same here, so I say, let's both enjoy the present. Well, it's still the present.